Hello, this is Ron Stallworth calling. Who am I speaking with?
This is David Duke.
Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. That David Duke?
God. Last time I checked. What can I do you for?
Well, since you asked, I hate blacks. I hate Jews, Mexicans and Irish, Italians and Chinese, and anyone else really that doesn't have pure white Aryan blood running through their veins.
I'm happy to be talking to a true white American.
God bless white America.
Okay guys, so we are currently at Film Streams in Dundee, yeah? Dundee, okay. So we're about to go watch BlackkKlansman. I'm very excited.
So am I. It's gonna be very
good,
interesting to get the viewpoint from a big Ku Klux Klan member. So yeah.
I'm very interested to see how this turns out. I have high expectations for it.
Yeah.
So let's just see. Okay guys, me and Kinley, we're in the theater. We're waiting for the movie. I'm trying to be quiet and respectful. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good movie. The ticket teller when we came in said it's an excellent movie, so I trust the ticket teller.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see what goes on.
When a 100% pure white American citizen applies for membership, his application is carefully checked. If accepted, he can then leave what the Klan calls the alien world and become a member of the invisible empire.
A lot of people out there don't know where it's at. They think it's the black people doing it. And they really haven't focused in on the fact that it's the pigs and their mentors, the people who control the pigs, the power structure.
Hey guys, it's Kinley
And Kelli. And Emma.
and we're doing our personal review over BlackkKlansman. This movie, we watched it about 2 days ago, and we all have our different opinions on it, but I think we can all agree that this movie overall was a great one to watch, no matter how old or young you are, or what your views are. It is a great movie to watch and to educate.
First of all, I just like to say that I love the acting. The actors that they had in this movie is just such a broad spectrum. Like, they had Alec Baldwin, someone from Gossip Girl, someone from Blacklist, the girl from Spider-Man. They had Denzel Washington's son, who played the main character, called Ron Stallworth. Yeah. Ron Stallworth. And just, and they had Eric from That 70s Show, which was very fun to see. It. Overall, like, just the actors were just so good, and they all played such great characters. I feel like it was well suiting.
When I first watched this movie, I loved the dark humor of it. It will make you laugh the entire time, and the plot is just so unique. I mean, it's about a black man impersonating as a white Ku Klux Klan member. It's pretty interesting.
And having his Jewish friend play the white guy.
And having a Jewish friend confront the Ku Klux Klan personally. It's just such a great movie, and when you're first watching it, you enjoy the plot, you enjoy the dark humor of it, but I don't know if it's just me, but after, like, sitting and really digesting the movie after I watched it, it really just affected me with its message that racism happens, and it was horrible, and they showed those horrible events of racism happening in the Colorado Springs where it took place, and that it's still happening. It's still happening in our country, and it just really communicated that overall message so well, and it really is a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Like, on top of that, like, it had a broad amount of comedy, but they're also very blunt.
Very blunt,
It's rated R because of all the racial slurs that are in the movie, and it was very good. I loved how they displayed both white and black radicalists, like, seeing both perspectives, And overall, Spike Lee did a very good job with this movie.
Yes, he was the director.
Yeah, and me, I research and I write a lot of news stories and just stuff like that about the African American community, injustices of Black people, and sometimes I get a little bit burnt out. I'm like, what am I even doing this for? Like, is there even a purpose? And this movie really, like, gave me the fire to keep doing what I've always been so passionate about, and that's writing and researching and never, like, stop, like, never giving up on my people. Like, every time, the N-word never gets easier to hear, and like hearing it over and over again, it really beat that into me that like that's not something that I can never ever give up on. And the movie was so well done. Like, the comedy in it was so funny, but it was the right amount of comedic relief to balance out how intense and harsh the message was, because this is reality. Like, I was sitting there watching that movie, and it was based in what year?
It was in the 70s.
Yeah,
And like it was just crazy about how it still applied to now, like how relevant it still is, and like that was just amazing to me, and it really like hit me in a way that I really appreciated, and I loved it. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the irony of the whole movie was just so well done that you didn't even recognize that it was dark humor and ironic lines. It was a really good movie. I give it a 10 out of 10 as well.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm very harsh on my grading, by the way. I'm very harsh on my grading. It's hard to get a 10 out of 10. The editing, as I am an editor, so is Kinley, so is Emma sometimes. I didn't like how sometimes they would replay the shot from a different angle instead of kind of having it flow continuously. It made me feel as if I was watching an NBA replay game or something like that. And so, overall, the editing, it was alright, in my opinion.
I love the editing.
Yeah, she liked the style. I didn't like the style. It didn't flow well to me.
It is a very stylistic movie. It's on the different side.
Yeah.
For those of you who aren't really into film and have seen all different types of movies, and this is like your first one, if you're gonna watch it, it is a very different style of editing than most people are used to.
And I love the overcompensation of every aspect of it. Like, a white Ku Klux Klan member, it's like, oh, like, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this person, I hate that person. Like, it overcompensated for everything, and it just made it so enjoyable and,
so
like,
ironic
funny.
and darkly entertaining.
I loved it.
It was a very, very good movie that sends a very strong message about racism in our country.
But with the comedy, it also wrapped up in the end with it being really serious.
Very
and,
serious. It'll really come at you like you weren't expecting it at all. That's why it's
it left the whole
so
theater
important.
completely silent.
Completely silent. It's definitely a good movie to go and watch.